You're above. I'm lying right away. Maybe you should stop doing what you're doing. Let's go, Kevin Durant and Blake Griffin. Let's go, Kevin Durant and Blake Griffin. OKC's this has a good lead now. What's happening? Uh, Clippers. What's up with the Clippers? The Clippers bench players, their minutes are always weird. Like, you know, Collison and Crawford are gonna get minutes off the bench. Then you're like, what about Dudley, Turkoglu, and stuff, and Granger? And then look, Turkoglu's playing now. Why is Turkoglu playing? That makes no sense.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Steve Kerr.
If the Clippers ever get into foul trouble, the big men get in foul trouble playoffs, they're gonna lose it.
Starting five for both
Lose
teams.
easy.
Hey guys, take
They
a
have
look at
no
Andre
bench.
Iguodala. What will we see from him?
Well, Iguodala is just a
Bad
scary
shot.
athlete, Kevin. Even among NBA players, he stands out in that regard. Incredibly long, active, fast.
Nice
quick
rebounds,
laterally.
assholes.
That's why he's so good defensively.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a terrific defender, and with his ball handling ability, he's able to penetrate and finish creatively at the rim, too.
Oh, he shot it. It
The
was really
Cleveland
bad.
Cavaliers come into this one
Can
following
he
the
shoot?
loss to the Pistons. No good on that one.
Guys, when his class came out, people thought Irving was the clear-cut #1 player, but I don't think anybody saw him taking the league by storm the way he has. It's almost like he's surpassed all of his expectations already.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Karazov's checked in. They kick it out to Green. No good on the three.
Anything from the side, they'll shoot.
And
He has
the
a horrible
Cavaliers
tendencies,
with
and his
possession.
rating's only a 52.
Poked away. Pause the pass to Irving. Here's Karazov.
Bad shot.
Guarded by Kerr.
Whatever.
And the shot
That was
is
a bad
good.
shot.
And a fun stat for Irving. He's just the 5th player, Steve, in NBA history to tally 3 consecutive 30-point games before his 21st birthday. That's remarkable.
You know, you look at him now at commercials. I mean, the play, the caliber of play. This guy's a rising star.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Bogut slams it in.
Boy, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D. It was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Now, here's Thompson. He had a 33-point outing.
What are you guys doing over there?
Utah. Irving kicks to Dang.
How nice was that?
You do.
alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
Yeah, read each other so well.
You calm
It's
down
a
with
shot
this-
clock they love
Got
to
a
run.
D+ last
And as
game like
the
a fucking
receiver,
dumbass.
He didn't feel like he had the need to go for the monster finish. Just laying it in, making sure he got
Oh gosh, that was ugly.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Irving, good look. The offensive rebound. There's the three. Here's Thompson. Well, it was only a matter of
Man,
time.
we're gonna get
but they finally
outboarded
get
like
the bucket.
assholes.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Curry dishes to Thompson. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, it was an impressive turnaround for Mark Jackson and the Warriors last season. I mean, his promise of making the playoffs didn't come together in his first season at the Controls, but in year 2, they got it done. And I tell you what, most thought Mark would be a really outstanding coach, and he's well on his way to making that a reality.
Here's Iguodala, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Right side Irving.
I couldn't steal that. Why did I go like for the?
And it's Irving.
And it's so obvious pass. And my guy goes in for like a reach in on Kyrie
in the game. And for Mark Jackson, there had been some questions. He had never spent time as a coach, even as an assistant, and he just finished signing an extension through the 2014.
And we can't hit a shot.
Season. You know, I guess the question was, Steve, would he be able to take over the reins as a head coach?
Well, the biggest thing you want to do as an NBA coach is have your players buy into what you're selling. And Mark Jackson's been able to do that. His players believe in him. He motivates them. They like playing for him. And that's most of the battle right there. That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. They get
Go in for the board. Why aren't you going in? You're fucking, that's the third time you don't go in for the board. Go in for the board.
The offense just getting right to the rim.
Well, yes, you could have, and there's no one. I don't know why you're standing still anyways. There's like no point for you not to try to go.
No easy layup. Earn it from the
have an opportunity, and then you don't even go.
You know, it's funny.
There was no one there for you to cover. I had that area. No, there wasn't.
Only the Rocky Mountain team.
Yeah, when the ball went up for a shot, that's why you go in for the board.
It's not the altitude, it's the crowd. One of the
yeah, you were. You're right. You're right here. Look, and then you're like, no, I don't want to go.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. After the three-pointer from Klay
started going that way after the ball bounced off. You're like, I'm going to cover the three for some reason instead of going for the board.
Inside. It's stolen by Bogut. Iguodala outside. It's Curry outside. Here's Bogut. Outside Curry. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. And it's blocked by Karasov. But he recovers it. The drive by Iguodala. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Spencer Hawes.
Rudely thrown down after the offensive rebound. He is ramped up now.
Yes, you're right, and you figure this game might come down to a few of those effort plays.
Always does, Kevin.
I wouldn't doubt it. Seems like that kind of a contest tonight.
Jarrett Jack is checked in for Cleveland. What a play! Simply drains it. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Warriors on top, leading by just 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
At least it's so
good. Turnovers so far tonight, too.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Thompson is up there with Spencer Hawes. Then it's Jarrett Jack. Then it's Dang. And it's Karasov in at the 2 spot. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. In third, the Cavaliers.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this.
We can't get a board.
There's no let up in these.
You can't hit an open shot with no way.
Tenacity throughout.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Iguodala's running.
Oh my, excellent, man. That's an excellent release.
To the inside.
Can't tell whether the release the.
Now Green defending. Here's Karasov. Here's Thompson, and that one's good. Thompson's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Cleveland.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been
Fuck
too many of
this.
those to keep track of. What a contest.
Why didn't you put it on? Put it on Ultra
Left of the wing.
Suck?
Here's Karasov. Misses off the right iron.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even
Who did?
has a shot right
Now they
now,
have a
Steve,
fast
to be
break.
quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
Okay.
Jack's shot is good.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
0 for 5.
Warriors decide to take their
He's-
first time out here.
Wow.
They put up
Why
another
is it
win against
only
Utah
like this
last
fuck
time
score
out.
only shows meanness?
I thought
It
the way
makes
they
no
attacked
sense.
the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like
Ever.
after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
How are you not able to just stand
Waiters
there?
is checked in for Karasov.
What are you doing
You know,
moving
Steph
around
Curry's
when
never
I'm
been
trying
a
to pass
question
to you?
about his talent, guys. It's always been a question about how are his ankles going to do. But really, he only missed significant time in the shortened season, and for the most part, he's been healthy and highly productive.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Good.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
That's one thing to create a turnover, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, that's even better.
Waiters dishes to Dang. Knocked away. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
Okay.
And a few ankle tweaks for Curry last season, but with the big brace he wore, he said the pain was mostly from the brace bruising his ankle than anything else.
Well, it sounds to me like maybe he should take the brace off. Maybe a smaller brace so
Perhaps,
he doesn't
yeah.
get the bruising. That would be smart.
Exactly.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there. Well, I watched this kid in college
Yeah, I
in
keep
North
getting-
Carolina,
getting
Harrison
bumped.
Barnes. At
Up my own
6'8", he's got a
players.
strong frame, a nice touch, hard-working, and he's really a student of the game. He's got the
Got me.
prototype body and game for an NBA
Oh!
small forward.
And that's a foul. Call
What
on
the
Spencer
fudge was
Hawes.
that? Spencer Hawes is a bitch. That should be flagrant. That looked intentional to me.
Bogut kicks to Curry. Thompson outside. The three.
Yeah.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. And going back to Barnes, not just size, but almost a 40-inch standing vertical at the combine. Off the charts.
And you factor in, he's got a great high release on his jump shot, able to hit his shot off pretty easily. Really a quality player in this league. Size, strength, and shooting ability. That's always a good combination.
It's Curry with the drive. Rejected by Hawes.
Oh, what are you doing?
But they
Horrible
recover.
pass.
Here's Irving. The
Horrible
fast
pass.
break
You don't.
ends at the
This is
rim
why
of the
you're bad at
jam.
passing big men in this
Textbook
game. Because you,
example there
how
of
many?
to use
I don't think
defense
you've ever
to
completed one.
create offense.
Yeah, beautiful
Can't pass
transition
those.
play
They-
after the
there's
steal
people in the
all
way.
the way to the basket.
Wasted
Can't like
no
throw it over
time
people.
going
You
from
throw
defense
direct
to
pass.
offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And
Yeah, it
Bogut
was.
slams it in.
You picked it up, and I knew. I saw it. And that was going to be a bad pass. I knew. I was like,
Absolutely
he's probably going to pass it
hammered
in
it down.
instead. You just
And
reset.
that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Waiters passes to Irving. No one near him. And
I only
Cleveland
did.
again
I only
with the
stopped
bucket.
running because I thought he was going to
Looks
pass
like he's
that.
finding his touch now.
I was gonna
because
intercept
the
the
shots
pass.
are starting to fall.
All he, it's because he's just because this game's so shit. You can do stuff like that all the
That is his
time.
first
Dumb.
foul of the game. Left side Curry. Launches it.
And his shooting is
Hey,
just falling off the
whatever.
table, guys. You
That's
can't
it.
buy a shot out there.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
The finish. And the dunk by Barnes.
first that went home, now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
Ooh. Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Stolen by Thompson. One-on-one here. The shot by Curry. And it's Golden State with another.
I know.
And that's the kind of play
That was
you
actually my
just
first
cannot
excellent release with
give
him,
up
though.
defensively.
So.
You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And the first half is now in the books. The Warriors on top as they wrap up the third quarter on a 15-6 run.
Come on,
15
every
for the halftime.
day.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Just an amazing game for Thompson. 10 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too. So
Yeah,
they're gonna
play with
close
Clay.
out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. They'll get out there with Green, and it's Blake in at the point. And that's the group for Mark Jackson as we begin the second half.
One thing people kind of forget about with Irving is that in addition to all the skills he has at the point guard spot, he's a pretty physical point guard. He's well put together and can muscle it up with about any defender he faces.
And the Warriors making a change here. Crawford's checked in.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
And for Irving with his size and good athleticism, the potential is there to be a very good defensive player as well.
I think that's an area where he himself, Kevin, has acknowledged that he has some work to do. He's been focused so much on his offensive game, but now is the time to take that next step and become a real solid two-way player.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Curry's checked in for Jordan Crawford. Irving drives in. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Bogut.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Can't
Boy,
hit his
just by
shot.
body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah,
That
a little
dead eye.
frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here now a very select group of
are you
players
there?
in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the three. And you take a look at Hawes. Second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
So much value in having a big man who can step away from the hoop to draw bigger defenders out there. It really opens up the floor for the team.
Yeah, I think it makes it easier for everybody when you've got a guy who's capable of spacing the floor because of his accuracy from three-point land.
Tarasov. Cleveland the rebound. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Karasov. Fires from deep. That's good. Karasov's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Outside Curry. From about 19 feet, Thompson misses.
It looked like an easy 2 points right
Good
there.
luck.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
The Warriors shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. That one is no good.
You know, the Cavs have been very mindful of remaining flexible in terms of the salary cap. And when you do this, you set yourself up to perhaps make a big splash in free agency at some point, and you know what's coming. They might.
I got an invite from one of them. Did you too? Join it just to show it's them. You invite anybody. I already told you that, you idiot. No, anyone can invite you. Anyone in the world. At any point. That will pop up. Discussed this like 3 months ago. They didn't fix anything. They didn't do anything on this game or this system. All they do is add a lockable party.